Hello everyone and welcome back to Banished with me, Vayify. So in the last episode we were working on this sort of mining area, all about tin basically, because we're not doing anything other than tin in this area, and obviously doing the, is it tinneries? I was going to call it a cannery for some reason, but a tinnery for the tin food. I'm still not sure what the difference is, like food wise, how much more food you get from tinning it, but we're going to do it anyway because why not? It's part of the game. It'd be a shame not to. But just between the last episode and now, I've just added a couple of houses in because Noble Rambler was suggesting maybe having some houses nearby. The only downside is they may get sick, so I may need to make sure there's a hospital somewhere in this vicinity. We've also put some markets in, and yeah, definitely some extra mines. I don't know which ones are the best. This one can be upgraded, so that one's probably fine. Some of the other ones don't seem to be something you can upgrade. I've also put a school in, as I realized I didn't have a school in this sort of area, and there's a lot of people, so it sort of made sense. We do need a town hall as well, so I may also put that here, and obviously at a later date when we need it we will put some more houses. I'm just sort of being mindful because we have 127 children 128, and they are going to come through the system at some point. Sure, people are going to die, that's, you know, the natural course of things, but yeah, it was just something I can sort of considered. And obviously I've put the rest of the wall in, but I think where I've put these 5 long tight walls in, I think trees grow underneath them, so I had to clear some out in some of the places, so I may need to replace them with the 3s or put some road underneath them, either or, because it's just a little bit weird. As you can see, I've also cleared this area out ready for whatever I want to put in front of this. I'm not sure. I think we're definitely going to go with the fair sort of over in a corner somewhere, maybe possibly this corner here. And I'm thinking, I've done it in the past, but I'm thinking of doing it again like a zoo or a maze, so it can all be part of the same area, and it just uses up a portion of the town without adding loads more population or more things for people to work on, because obviously the more I do that, the slower the game gets, and it's a little bit of a pain in the arse, I think is the best way I'm going to put it. But I was also thinking here, I mean, it's hard to tell now because it's winter, but this area shouldn't be nice lush grass, so let me get away from the smoke. I was looking at the different ones, I'm thinking this one, I think that one makes sense. And it also means that these citizens can like run any which way they want, which is also a great thing. Now I can't remember which menu I was in when I got them. I think was it gravel roads? Let's have a look now. Aha, here we go, gravel roads. It says it there. So that was the second one from the end, which will be this one. So I've got to be careful because we've only got a certain amount of stone. But I'm going to put some of this in and just see. Now I want to leave a little bit of space for railway, so I'm not going to go nuts with this. I just want to put some in just to see how it looks. Don't think, will it replace? I'm not sure if it will. I might have to do that separately. We'll come back to that, that's not a problem. So we're going to put these in, and I'm going to do all sorts of stuff around here. I definitely need to do a little bit of more focusing on decorating, because it's something I've not done too much yet. Now this is going to look a little bit harsh if the whole area looks like this, so I'm going to have to put some other bits and pieces in. Most likely going to have to be ghost objects, I suppose, but it will make a difference. Let's go rid of those while I think about it. Gravel, that was the second one from the end. Yeah, and I think this will just make it look more industrial, because that's sort of what I'm thinking about. I was going to work on the farms in this episode, but just looking at the labourers and builders, we don't have a lot of spare people, so I've got to be very mindful about what I'm doing at the moment, because I literally won't have the people to run the farms, which is a bit of a pain. I think pain is definitely the word we're going to use for this episode. We're kind of at one of those points where we've had a bit of a death wave, where I've done some rapid expansion, and I tend to do that, and you'd think I'd learn, because this game is no different from, say City Skylines, where the same thing happens. If you expand too quick, you get everybody dying on you, which is not great, but it's just, you know, it's part of how the game operates. One day I will build a little bit slower. I always think about it. Maybe I should just, you know, build houses as I sort of need stuff and only keep it to a minimum, but once you start getting into farming and things like that, they just take so many people. I mean, actually, let's go and have a look. Okay, so I only have 2 people working per farm actually, so it's not crazy, but when you look here, 38 of 41, so we're actually short of a couple of farmers, probably where people have died off and we've not had enough people. I should probably go through this at some point. I'm thinking greenhouses could be the way, although it appears we have a bit of a fertilizer issue. Yeah. Now these produce a crap ton of food. So, I mean, that is a way forward, and obviously we can go back to the old faithful, the hunting blinds, because they produce so much. So there's probably better ways of doing it if I want to reduce how many farms I have. I think we have a lot of fishermen as well, that was the other one. So let me have a quick look here. So they need barley to make domesticated animals. Right, 12 fodder plus 2 water, so we're not getting enough fodder. Huh, now there's something I never thought I would say. I wonder if there's another way. Let's have a quick look through here. Where are we getting fodder from? Are we actually farming it? Is that a thing? Where's my town hall? I'm guessing it is. You probably can. Maybe I've just never got it. Aha, and there lies the problem. So I've been depending upon people collecting fodder, and fodder isn't something I've been collecting recently because I've not been clearing out areas. And I think it's only certain times of year try that again, certain times of the year that it's there. So there is that problem. If there's another way of doing fertilizer, let me know, because I'm still working my way through all this MegaMod stuff. Just when I feel like I've found everything I need, I lose things. Or don't even know things exist. There is that too. I just want to extend the road out here a little bit and do this. So we may do a little bit of decoration. That's sort of where my brain is at. Yeah, that is a little bit jarring in sort of huge sort of areas. So, but I wonder. So yeah, we might have a semi-relaxing sort of video here where we just do a bit of decorating and things. I mean, I feel like it makes sense. We need to do it. So yeah, I can put some like rocks and things in here just to make it look, yeah, less like this, I suppose. And then we've got, not this one, then there's cranes as well, isn't there, we can use? Is that a gravestone? Oh my goodness. I didn't even realise that was there. But I wonder, without just going into these ghost objects here from Colonial Charter, and there's definitely going to be ghost objects in some of the other ones as well, because I'm pretty sure there is. So I'm just having a look through the red ketchup toolbar, and some of this appears like you can actually place it. They act like ghost objects, which is really useful. And there is all manner of things in here. What are these? Logs. I mean, yeah, I mean, logs isn't necessarily something that I'd need here. But I mean, you know, we can put barrels and logs and things like that in. It sort of makes sense. And it's quite a few carts, so we're probably gonna dump a few of these in first. There wasn't much left of the first cart I clicked on. There's a little bit sort of random. I'm just looking for one. Oh, they're the smaller ones. Okay, so it's probably going to be this one. So I'm going to dump a couple of these around. Unfortunately, it'll be the same one every time, won't it? So, let me have another look through the menus and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so we do have some empty ones as well, which we could use. So I'm going to put these in. I'm going to try and get some cranes in as well, because I feel like that would look nice as well, just thinking about it. Oh, that one's got coal on it. Nice. We will chuck that one over. So you are that. So let's go and put one of these over here. And the railway. We must do that as well. So I'm probably going to crack on with that too. There's so many options. This is what I love. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. I want some bushes as well, because it is mostly just going to be this sort of stone. But nature always finds a way, right? So I may build something here later on as well. Does that not build instantly? Maybe it needs a builder to come and hit it once with a hammer. And also there's going to be certain types of trees that would, you know, nothing too glamorous, but you know, nature always does find a way through. So it's just, I think I'll wait until sort of spring, summertime before I put the trees in so I can properly see them. So I think it'll add something to it, and it'll just break up the repetitiveness of this. Anyway, let me grab the train. I think there was more than one train. if I remember rightly. What are you? Oh, so it's got the wagons all separately. Which one is the train under? It's going to be a picture of a train, and I'm just not seeing it. Oh dear. Here we go. Which train are you? Are you the shiny train? Right, these are the shiny trains. But there was... What's this? Different houses? Okay. You know, I feel like I find something new every time I play. It is crazy. But there is definitely... I don't know what I was looking at the other day, but there was definitely another train that doesn't look so nice and pristine as this one. What are you? Oh my. Ooh. Dirt? Did I say dirt? Oh, it's a dirt road. Okay. Do you know, we can actually do a western town by the looks of this. I didn't even realise some of this stuff's in here. Wooden fort. Okay. I'm getting incredibly sidetracked here. Because there's just so much. Ooh, a decorative mine entry. Okay. Yeah. Now, I've put a lot of these buildings quite close, so it's going to be interesting how we're going to get a train in here. So, we may... Let me come up here a little bit. We'll put that in there. And then once I find where that train was the other day, because I have no clue where it is now. I would have figured it was in there, but clearly it's not. Oh. Is this the one? It is. There we go. That is the train I was looking for. That looks like something that would definitely work here. Okay, so I'm just looking through all these different buildings. So we got storage. That's storage as well. In fact, they're all storage. Oh, that's a house. Okay. Yeah, most of them are storage, but I think if we can sort of look at... God, we've got bridges, tunnels. I think if we get some track in... Now, oh, you can place it across a road. You see, that's what I was interested in. I wonder if we've got enough hands on deck. Clear some of this out, just so I can see what I'm doing. I may or may not regret doing that. But at least the track can go over other roads, so that sort of makes sense. So let me think. If we put this end piece in here, there's gonna be no way for the train to turn around. I don't know. Let's not let's not make things too complicated, because yeah, it's gonna frazzle my brain. I think if we... Oh wow, is that iron? I think it may be. I have to be careful. Interesting though, it lets you build it straight across a road though. I like that. And should we put the train in straight away? Should we? I was going to wait. What? Oh, okay, it comes with its own piece of track. Fair enough. I'm not going to get angry. Oh, so, okay, so do they. And then obviously we have the water tower that goes with it. I think I prefer that one. So maybe we won't have the train in that bit, but you can do sort of a... Let's see. How does one go about it? Because we have the railway like that. So that's a bend piece. So if we do that... Oh. This is going to get a little bit complicated. Somebody just died. We don't need that. Yeah, the trace, it's going to be too tight of an angle. Can I remove that, or do I have to wait for it to be built? Oh gosh, it's one of those. Oh, they do wind me up, those things. When you're just thinking to yourself, oh, I'll just remove it. It's not a problem. Yeah, the game doesn't always work that way, unfortunately. Let's try. I can keep that same sort of line. I may need to move that cart, but we'll put another one sort of here. And we're definitely going to need to put a crane in here as well, because it's not going to look right otherwise. We'll stick that train there. And this train instantly appears. Beautiful. They are the smallest carts I've ever seen in my life. I wonder if... I think them ones look better, right? It's not got the right sort of material in it. Are these just like goods carts? And yeah, they sort of... The only downside to them, it appears, is they can't be placed on the road. But they only have logs in them, which is a bit of a bummer too. Okay, well... Sucks. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? General... Ah, that one's a little bit bigger. Freight... I mean, are these the same things? Okay, so I can change what's in them. Oh, We don't want the station. Okay, so they can't be placed on the road either. Yeah. Okay, there's some kind of storage. I sort of get it now. I'm getting my head around it. So, we'll have to do this. I think these are like the tiniest little carts, but yeah, I guess at that point we're not gonna go across there with a cart. It's gonna have to be the end of the train. And if we get one of these in, I have no clue where the water goes in. I know that the water tank is the front, so I'll venture a guess it's somewhere around there. So this needs to be sort of... That nozzle doesn't look like it will move. Yeah, we'll place it there. Hopefully there's no steam train enthusiasts watching this and they decide to correct me afterwards. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. I do not know what you were thinking. Right, we'll go through here. We may go into a tunnel, actually. It may make sense. Yeah, we could go through a little... Can we do that? Is that a tunnel? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see that. That's pretty big. I wasn't expecting that at all. Right, so if we're coming off... Wait, we need the diagonal one. I feel like that is going to be... That big locomotive wouldn't be able to take that. But look, it's just for decorative purposes, okay? You're just going to have to bear with me on that one. Oh man, I wanted to place them on there. Am I going to have to empty it out? Maybe. Maybe not. And that's a market slash station. Oh wow, there's so many different ones in here. And I guess this is the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, so I'd have to remove some of the track to get that in, but it's fine. It sort of works. I can put some other buildings there. Wow, they're bloody working hard at this, aren't they? Okay, so we have that bush in place now, which is cool. I'm curious how we're getting on with the tinnery, because I've put an extra forge in here. And... yeah, that's not doing too bad at all. And we're... oh, wow. Okay, we're definitely making lots of tinned vegetables. I may have to switch out eventually some of what materials these are using, like the foodstuffs, because I think that could be a bit of a problem. Right, I'm just going to advance time a little bit to get to summer. Okay, we have our tunnel. I mean, I don't really know if they can actually just walk through the tunnel. It'd be interesting to see if anyone attempts to do it. I mean, I guess it's entirely possible. Let's see how close we can get with the railway. I wonder if there is actually... Is it finished? Oh, it's not finished. Okay. I thought it had. Once I could see like all the sort of the masonry work or the brickwork, however you wanna word it, I thought, oh, it's definitely done. But it's not. The other thing I was sort of wondering about, yeah, we can carry on going this way, is fodder. Now, a trader came and I tried to see if I could order it. I may need to go for the seed or farmer trader or whichever one it is that does all the different seeds, because man, that's gonna give me a headache in the long run. And this is too much grey. I was sort of looking at... I've put some broken fences in here, but now I can see the bushes. Let me drop the speed down just a touch, because I think... where are we going? Which trees are we using? Should we go in here? Because I think we can do it this way, because we've got all sorts. If it allows us to place them, then we should definitely go with it. But I'm just going to see which sort of trees. Yeah, these look okay. I might sort of liberally use these. They need seeds. Don't think so, yeah. Certain trees do. I can't remember which mod collection it is. But yeah, I've noticed certain ones do. Yeah, there's loads of little like bushes and stuff. I may change some of these out for like mud or something. Just to, in fact, you know, I don't want to give them loads of work to do, but I just want to try it and see. Let me take out this section, and then when they get round to it, I'll replace it. I think that's what I've put there, but I'm not sure if it's finished or not. But I think it'll definitely make a difference. The one thing I'm sort of finding difficult when it comes to doing this at the moment is fitting everything into an episode, and I'm tempted to do some time lapse, but my time is sort of at a premium at the moment because I'm trying to record episodes before I go on vacation. So I'm trying to do as much as possible in a very short amount of time, and it's proving difficult. So yeah, I don't know if we'll go for any time lapse. It may just be, oh, I've just put 2 of those in by mistake. Yeah, it may just be one of those things that we have to sort of wait for. I do like this fence though. I think it's good. And I feel like that road should be come across to this and be part of that one place. I was also sort of thinking, because they're walking through these fences, because they're ghost, I'm thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure I've seen in here somewhere there is an impassable square. So you can put it down to stop people sort of doing those things that you don't want them to do. Oh, what have we got in here? Rocks. Decoration. Oh, okay. Alright, these are just decorative trees. So these are the stuff that, yeah, it's nothing new. Although we have got little... See, these sort of things would be quite nice to just sort of dot around. So many options. Can these... Oh, right, them ones can't go on there. Yeah, I thought so. There is ones you can put... The hell? There's so many different mods in here. This is constantly, like... As you're going through menus, you're going to see stuff that you've never seen before. And then you think, like... What on earth? Why would anyone want a giant mushroom? But... I guess it's part of a mod that I've not really looked into yet. Oh, hello. I like these. I want trees that sort of look... I don't want to use the word dead. But, yeah, don't look too luscious. There we go. That sounds a little bit better. And some of these just... Yeah, they just fit the bill perfectly. The problem is I'm doing this and everything's happening... Oh, sort of slowly, just because of the speed that I've got the game going at. I might put a little bit of colour in here just to break up the grey. I feel like my Bob Ross is coming on now. And the good thing is, because, yeah, you can place these up close to buildings, and that's generally what happens, especially if you've got rainwater running off the roofs. If no one's looking after it, these things would start sprouting up everywhere. Not do nicely. And they're starting to work on that. We'll get a little one in there. What have we got else? I don't want to use the same one over and over, but I don't know. I just sort of like it. It just looks rough and ready, I suppose. It's not the word I'm looking for. I may just have to move bits of road to get some of these other ones in as we sort of get there. Oh, forgot about these. Yes. Is there... Oh, there's F variants as well. There we go. Beautiful. And dead trees. That's a fishing tree. Yeah, we can't use that. That's a bridge. A stump. Yes. Perfect. Ha. You completely forget about things. It looks a little bit weird at the moment, but once it's finished, it will look the part. I just need to sort of figure out this grey. It may be a bit too much. But without having all the spare builders. Oh look, the road does go into there. I don't know if they'll walk through this or not, but it definitely is. There is track that goes into that tunnel. That is cool. I like it. And this is mostly done, and that connects quite nicely, to be fair. Even though the train, I don't think could go at that angle. The locomotive is... I think is it rigid body? I don't think it would move enough to come through there, but it doesn't matter, does it? Not in our little world. I don't think it does. I'm sort of liking it. It's looking good. What have we got? No, we don't want mushrooms that big. I mind chucking a couple of things like this in. There is just so many options. Ah, my goodness. Oh, it's kind of a nice bush. I like that. Everyone likes a nice bush. There we go. Oh, there's different versions of it. Okay. I'm guessing same with that one. You don't know until you start playing around with these things. Okay, some of them are a little bit... That looks like roses, I guess. We'll put Put one of you in. Why not? We had you selected. It makes sense. Yeah, we'll put another one there. Oh, this is going to come together nicely. However, for this episode, we're out of time. So until next time, as always, take care.